Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Ashley Dreaming and I love cozy games. Today we're building an industrial loft apartment in Sims 4. This is one of the apartments in the Spice District. I'll have to look. Actually, I don't have to look. It says it right in the corner. I will upload this one to the gallery. I forgot to do it, so I'll go do it once I finish this, but my origin ID is the same as my ID everywhere else, Ashley Dreaming. But I thought it'd be a lot of fun to do an industrial apartment. I never really used the industrial stuff. I bought the industrial loft kit a little while ago and haven't used it much. So I figured this was my perfect opportunity to put it to use. I decided to carry over the brick from the outside of this brownstone apartment to the outer walls. I thought it fit with the industrial vibes. I can't get over how ginormous the walls are in this apartment. Like, look at that door. It's just sad. I wish you could adjust the heights and windows, but you can't, unfortunately. But the nice thing about this apartment is it comes with a little back patio, which I don't think many of them do, so it's nice to have a little outdoor area. I had a hard time picking walls for this apartment. I forgot the word apartment. Wow. I had a hard time picking wall colors for this. I wanted dark colors, but I didn't want it to be too dark because I knew the furniture would be dark. And in the bathroom, I end up completely redoing the walls and floors later. The floors because those ones are expensive. I wasn't originally planning to make this a starter apartment, like I wasn't concerned about the budget, but then by the time I got to about the kitchen, I figured we may as well try to make it a starter apartment, so it's around that time that I will start going through and deleting some stuff. Like I had an expensive computer, that's gone for a cheaper one. Little areas that I could cut the cost and still make it look nice and feel like a full apartment. That was my goal. So I feel like a lot of starter builds, there's not much furniture, which it makes sense. There's not a high budget, but I wanted the apartment to still feel full, but like there's some room to grow as you get some money. Also, this graffiti did not want to snap to the wall. I don't know if it was snapping to the outer wall or to the other apartment. I don't know what was happening, but it was a struggle. I did redo the layout a little bit of this one so she could have an office, because I thought that would be a good use. You could use it as a second bedroom if you needed it. I just didn't like the way it was laid out. I just wanted a small little office area. I didn't need a huge area over here. There are some mouse holes. This is the apartment with needs TLC, so it's definitely not going to be your forever apartment, I would think. I don't think you want to play gameplay with the mice and everything breaking constantly, but it's a fun little starter area. And it makes sense, starter apartment, starter area, needs a little work, then she or he upgrades to a new apartment. I said she just because the sim I have living here is she. And I did go through and test everything after. The only thing that doesn't work is that cross-stitching basket under the desk. I left it there because I just want it as a decorative piece, but if you do want to use it, you'll have to move it. You might be able to just inch it to the front of the desk, I'm not sure, but it definitely does not work there. Everything else works though. I was searching for this new cactus. I saw it was part of the Sims delivery, and it took me so long to find this thing. It's pretty cute. I don't know that it matches the build, but I tried so hard to find it that I was committed to using it. Going going back and adding a little bit of artwork to the bedroom. I do end up having to delete most of it to furnish the living room, but we tried. I do keep a few pieces, but I definitely went overboard in the bedroom. Also, those hearts are so expensive. I don't think I was really paying attention to how expensive everything was, because again, at the time I wasn't really worried about making it a starter. I had thought it'd be nice if it was a starter, but it's not a big deal if it goes over that budget. And then I changed my mind entirely. I thought that little garage door was a nice art piece for the industrial apartment. I don't think I've ever used it before because when would I use a painted fake garage door? But this was the time. I did cut out most of this bathroom assembly because it was a lot of me going back and forth, deciding if I wanted the industrial pieces, if I wanted regular pieces. And I do go back in later and delete. I think I had some extra flowers in the bathroom, and then that shower I changed for a cheaper one. Again, for the sake of getting a living room and kitchen. I thought those were a big priority. We're just doing our little outdoor area. I love that little fireplace. I thought it was perfect for her back patio. And then I had a hard time finding chairs that I liked for out here, but I went with these simple ones. I feel like they work. They're not perfect, but they work for the area. And then this little plant decoration I really love. It's a shame it's not counted as a bookshelf because that would be convenient, but I did find a $10 bookcase, so I guess I can't complain too much. These bar stools do not have a swatch that matches these counters, but they're the best bar stools for this. So let's pretend they match. They're kind of close, but they're definitely not matching. I decided to make the kitchen a little bigger because I wanted to do this separate oven and stovetop, which again, probably a waste of budget because they're expensive, but I thought it looked nice and made sense for this apartment. And that's another thing I never use. Like, I've never really utilized the separate pieces. This little art piece from the wedding pack I thought was a nice centerpiece for the living room, but I end up deleting it. I feel like half the stuff I put down, I'm like, yeah, I delete that later. This was a real journey. But I thought a little TV would fill out the room more, because it was looking a little bare. So I wanted to put a TV stand there instead. Here's my little $10 bookcase. I think this build probably uses quite a few packs, but if you guys would like to see some builds with like one pack or like just base game, stuff like that, let me know down in the comments and I can do that. Because I never really pay attention to which packs I'm using because I own them all. But I realize that most people don't, so I can do builds with certain packs, like if there's ones you prefer. But here is the tour. Okay, just kidding, it's not going to work. Fireworks, we can sit by it. There's no reason that shouldn't work. Okay, everything is functional except the cross stitching. So if you want to use that, you will have to move it, but I'm just going to keep it because it's a little decorative piece. Overall, the house came together, well, the apartment came together pretty nice, I would say. I'm a big fan. Some of the rooms are a little more bare because we were a little tight on budget, but this is a starter apartment. We just used the starting funds for it, so you can afford to buy it right away if you would like to. It's so cute. That's just a picture, okay. The long journey outside. Oh no. Well, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to leave your comments and feedback down below. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all again soon.